Welcome to the podcast that constantly keeps on doing stupid things and griping about people on the internet. This is the VoidCast. Fucking hate this intro because it seems to just be like, I'm doing dumb things. Today's topic is brought to you by AmazingLucas and his dipshit opinions that are just completely and utterly moronic. And I'm going to be honest, the same could be said for anybody who's overly fanboyish about Xbox or PC. I think if you're going to give a shit about what plastic box you got or what fancy frickin' setup you got with your PC and shit, just you need to touch fucking grass. Plain and simple. But this character right here, this long-bearded, this man's basically the Great Value Keemstar, except more of a console war Great Value Keemstar, considering he acts like a stuck-up prick and he looks like a goddamn gnome. And the video that I'm watching is brought to you in part by Fortonga Plays. Give him a subscribe, since this channel ain't going nowhere except down.
I don't give a shit news. As where most gaming news goes for me. I don't want to be super judgmental here, but I'm pretty sure if you consider this good news, you don't have much in life going for you. And that's especially evident with Lucas, who's basically throwing a goddamn party. Dude is rejoicing like it's his firstborn child or some shit. And as for the Xbox fanboys, oh yeah, they're undoubtedly salty about this.
Don't worry, baby. I'll be gentle.
Scoreboard. Having less games to play this fall is somehow a good thing, I guess. 1 minute it's...
Especially if you're just overly focused on exclusives. Like, geez.
Come on, Microsoft. Don't you have anything to release? Show us what you got. The next it's, phew, thank God Microsoft didn't release that game. Isn't that good news, guys?
Let me just, before we even start, if you guys want to see what a gaming controller looks like.
Shut up, you pretentious fucking stupid looking garden gnome.
This is a gaming controller, okay?
Hi. For expressing yourself,
Lucas.
high five! All right!
Look, everybody learns at their own pace. There's no need to make fun of him.
Because this
No, there's plenty of reason to pick on him. Simply because he gives too much of a flying fuck about console wars.
this has games.
The boy for somebody...
This is a paperweight. This is a very
That's simply not true.
Wait.
Now that's simply not true. It's also good for bashing in the heads of any intruders trying to break into your house. I keep mine right under my pillow in case any pony breaks in. And it's still good for some gaming sessions afterwards. These Xbox controllers were built like tanks. Meanwhile, if I beat an intruder over the head with a PS5 controller, there goes my haptic feedback.
This is what you use, you know, if you have a whole bunch of papers, there's a good gust of wind.
Yeah, it's a perfect weapon for self-defense. Like the founding fathers intended. Sorry, brought up that copy pasta yet again, and I did it all too damn giddily.
Just put this on the papers and they won't go anywhere.
Don't bullshit me, Lucas. You can't read or write. Why would you need papers?
What are you doing with a school bag on stage? You can't even read.
Anywhere. They'll get the fuck out of here.
Jesus Christ, Lucas,
The fact that he had somebody screaming in that soundbite is just hilarious.
careful where you throw that thing. Your disability may get you out of a lot of things, but manslaughter is certainly not one of them.
Definitely.
Listen. Oh, poor little Xbox.
You know, some people settle with multi-platform games because more multi-platform games and shit is actually enjoyable. And sometimes even the exclusives are. I mean, you should know you got games that have no replay value that are only good for 1 to 2 playthroughs if you're bored. Meanwhile, certain multi-plat games, and hell, even some Xbox games, you could play for hours at a time. There's new content rolling in. God of War, no new content rolling in. Uncharted, no new content rolling in. Do I have to go further? I mean, shit. And then there's the IPs that PlayStation completely fucking forgot, or the creators of said IPs that Sony had are on to better and brighter, and hell, even greener pastures. Shut up, Lucas, and just stop making these dumb, cringe, freaking brain hemorrhaging videos. But this guy, I think he treats the PlayStation like as if it's Stockholm Syndrome. Like, as if PlayStation can't do anything wrong. Oh, wait. He actually made videos bitching about PlayStation. Never mind.
Do y'all want this?
Even though he makes more videos bitching about Xbox than he does about PlayStation, unless it's something PlayStation does that he doesn't like. So,
Do y'all want this?
Well, considering that Xbox controller you just threw most certainly broke someone's skull, no.
About, oh, Starfield, Lucas, Starfield's gonna be great. Starfield's the next game. It's gonna be awesome. Bruh.
Pay and playground con. Don't even know what to say. First off, his audience absolutely loves it. They think this is top grade stand-up comedy. I kid you not. I mean, we all get a kick out of Lucas. It's just some of us get a different kick out of him. It's basically watching a full-ass grown man participate in playground console wars. And even then, the console wars back then weren't this toxic. I mean, he could have at least said L-box. Yeah, it's not that funny, but you can't spell loser without Xbox. That's the joke? Yeah, you're making all 45-year-olds laugh in the audience. Starfield gets delayed. You have so much material to work with right there. And this is the best you can do? Just like every other video of yours, I'm gonna have to carry it to the end. God damn it, Lucas. Always leaving it up to us Mexicans to carry the slack.
These fools were...
I mean, technically there's also the one, Irish German American that just so happens to be helping alongside this, so yeah, Fred, got you back. It's just, ugh. Why you have to let this guy be the video topic? Fucking. It's like trying to. It's like me trying to manifest every fiber of my being, not to straight up say, "Hey, let's just fucking knock his fucking block off." Done with it. Like, I'm pretty sure this guy doesn't get no ass kickings. From other, and here's the funny thing. He's an extreme type of PlayStation fanboy. Most would just completely outright ignore his ass or call him out for being dumb.
Are hyping up a game that they haven't even seen gameplay of. How delusional do you have to be?
Flashback.
Wolverine? They keep talking about, oh, you're so...
Before he says something stupid, allow me to state this. Lucas, you're a fucking hypocrite. You're an absolute hypocrite. Hell, I'm gonna be honest, I wasn't really hyped for Starfield, nor did I rightly care. It's another Bethesda game. I don't trust Bethesda. I really don't trust Bethesda, even if Microsoft pitched in. If Sony pitched in, I'd still not trust Bethesda. I don't trust Activision, because Activision's stupid. Activision has done dumb things. Hence why if that deal with Microsoft and Activision actually, happens, it'll be fucking grand. It'll be that once in a great blue moon. It'll be that one time where he dedicates his life to being a complete and total ass canyon who couldn't even make up a good argument other than, you got heard their Xbox got no games.
Pony. Bruh, no, I'm a game pony. That's what I am.
And that's why he goes to special needs school. The man identifies
that there are a lot of other people out there who are trans species.
Just know, Lucas, I fully support whatever choice of pony you want to be.
This happens to have games, Spider-Man, God of War Ragnarok.
Well, actually, Lucas, the PS4 controller also has Spider-Man and God of War. I looked it up, and apparently the Xbox controller also has God of War. And like you said, it's also a pretty good paperweight, so I think I'll be fine without Spider-Man. I'll take the Xbox controller.
Hell, we could even go back to Drake's Uncharted.
Uncharted was on PS4. I don't even think they have a PS5 release at all. I think Uncharted fucking either ended or they were just waiting for the movie to be done to try and announce a new one.
Sorry to tell you this, Lucas, but Nathan Drake doesn't own Uncharted anymore. These two random female characters nobody gives two shits about do.
Do you understand? Xbox currently, as of today, has no... Think about that. That is sad. That is real sad.
Obviously, third-person action games out there. The day Microsoft has a pretty-looking game with climbing and shooting is the day they can compete with...
And some games just straight up need to be simple. Why can't we do that anymore? Why can't we have complete games anymore? Gee, it's like, I wonder... Fucking stupid. It's like you couldn't make yourself into even more of a fucking joke if you even wanted to. Now shut up, Lucas. Fucking hell. Really? I didn't know that. Interesting. Also, hi Jurassic.
Sony. Those other games that Microsoft released just a few months ago that scored as high or sold as much as Uncharted don't count. I mean, when he says
Forza Horizon 5's a good game. Hell, I'm playing it during this entire freaking podcast because again, I need something to keep my hands busy rather than just wanting to strangle somebody.
Pete, I'm thinking what? Compete in review score, sales, compete in reception? I'm guessing he means which can compete for his fanboyism. Which is the game that's gonna make him bring out the pom-poms?
These mofos have no games for the rest of the year.
Yep, no cap, there ain't gonna be nothing on Xbox for the rest of the year. Not to mention 343 dropping the ball with Halo Infinite isn't helping. It is indeed a massive L for the Xbox guy. That is, of course, if first-party titles were the only thing in the world you could play. I mean, considering you were doing perfectly fine in the driest PlayStation year, I'm pretty sure the Xbox will be fine in their driest year. They'll get by playing multiplats just like every other goddamn person on this planet.
At this point, y'all might as well just throw away the console and buy a PC.
No! God, please, no! No!
Hell no. I already told everybody PC gaming is closed. Somebody give me the Xbox controller before he says another goddamn thing.
Yeah, I mean, to be honest with you, at this point, there's really no reason. There was never a reason to have an Xbox. But now, you guys might as well just put money into a PC.
I mean, I don't know what going to PC would do. Starfield's still delayed on PC as well.
Join the clickers. Just... You know, the
Lucas. You're a shit fuck. Ugh, my brain, it hurts. It hurts so much. I can't even begin to fathom just how stupid you look.
WASD crowd. I just join those mofos, the PC peasants.
I mean, we've basically...
They play better than you do. Because they have a better range of motion and shit. They have every advantage in their favor in stuff like Call of Duty and stuff like, oh, I don't know, your PS4 games, which, by the way, I'm wondering how the hell you got pissed off that Sony are now like, hey, maybe our games would be better if more people played them. Not just our select group of brain-dead asshats who couldn't even begin to fathom the idea of the more players, the better.
Reached a point where first-party titles from Xbox and PlayStation are both on PC, and these nonsensical arguments still continue. I mean, he's boasting about God of War and Uncharted, which aren't even exclusive anymore, but there isn't a go-to-PC attitude towards PlayStation guys for that one. Starfield got delayed, that's what you get. Better go to PC, only to play the exact same games you wanted to play on your Xbox. Really stick it to Microsoft by giving them money for the games you were gonna buy anyway. Brilliant.
It's just sad, man. It's really sad. I know I laugh and I kid a lot, but listen, guys, I'm really sorry for you.
I really am.
It pains me to know that we, going into 2023, are going to be playing Spider-Man 2.
Yeah, where's the news about your goddamn Wolverine game, you dumbass?
Pains me to know that we are going to be playing Wolverine. It pains!
Yet you can't even see gameplay of the game in question, you absolute mongoloid.
Pains me!
Oh, I thought we were talking about 2022. All these games got pushed to 2023. You do realize that, right, Lucas? So that means next year's Starfield, Stalker 2, Hellblade 2, Redfall. Yeah, the 2022 delay sucks, but I don't know why you're celebrating 2023 when that's when those games release. I mean, it was just a few minutes of
Lost Souls.
What? I best not hear you talking shit about Tetris, motherfucker. I know.
The fact that he went to Tetris, of all things. Somebody get me the alcohol.
Oh, you may not like puzzle games because they make you think, but you leave Tetris out of your goddamn mouth. Do not make me use this Xbox controller on you again.
I don't know what to tell you. You actually, at this point, you have to be an
Xbox pony
to have an Xbox.
You mean what you idiots call an X-bot, you dumbass. Pony is derogatory to PlayStation fanboys. Xbots are for Xbox fanboys. Yeah, fuck. And I'm going to say this, and Fred, please have mercy on my soul for saying this. But for people that constantly claim to be PC master race are called PC pricks.
What's that supposed to mean? Are we now swapping identities again, Lucas? I don't remember the term pony being so interchangeable, but are you basically saying that Xbox guys are just like you? Because if that's the case, I agree. Just like you guys, their games got delayed and pushed to next year, and their first party titles also go to PC. So if we want to redefine terms, then yeah, I guess Xbots are ponies, which means we gotta start calling ponies Xbots. It's gonna be a real confusing year.
Like, that's what you are. If you're defending Xbox right now, you're just I don't know, you're a corporate slave. Corporate slave.
corporate slave.
I mean, he's not wrong. If you've been defending Microsoft the last few weeks, you are indeed a corporate slave. But like, what are you supposed to do? Delays happen all the time. Hell, they hit Sony hard last year. But other than be angry at the corporation, there's not much else you can do but wait. But Lucas here thinks that if you still own the Xbox and play on it, that is the equivalent of defending Microsoft. He fully expects people to throw their Xbox away and go get a PC. But he wasn't willing to do that when Sony delayed games on his ass. Hell, as a matter of fact, one of the few games that did release for PlayStation last year, Returnal, he absolutely hated, to the point that he demanded a refund from Sony. They shot him down.
The fact that his beard grew well, when was that? Let's just look. Ouch, that was last year. Oof. Imagine making
He got lit.
Imagine growing a beard in a year due to the stress of not having any PlayStation titles for the entirety of this year. Ooze down smooth.
Livid, declared that he wished their company would go under for all of this, but then at the end of the day he says he'll continue to support Sony, and his reasons were,
I'm a prisoner to PlayStation.
I mean, goddamn, he's out here calling people corporate slaves while considering himself a prisoner to PlayStation.
But they do not care about you. How much more obvious can it be?
I mean, any person who thinks a corporation cares for them should probably be institutionalized. But I'm pretty sure if Microsoft released the game in the state it was, instead of giving time to polish it, that would be closer to not caring. The last thing Microsoft needs right now is another rushed game. Hell, that's the last thing most of the industry needs right now.
Oh my god. Oh, it's so pathetic. Y'all are so pathetic. Grow a pair.
Yeah, be brave and become a prisoner of PlayStation like Lucas.
Oh, I guess I know Xboxes, they don't have they don't have pairs.
Okay, somebody's gonna have to explain that to me.
The jokes write themselves at this point. Xbox writes itself. Xbox writes
Okay. Allow me to correct you. Allow me to correct you for a microcosmic example of jokes writing themselves. You. There, that's it. That's the joke. Amazing Lucas. You. The jokes about you write themselves because you are the cringe lord indeed.
Xbox. That's the joke of the century.
I'm losing money on this deal.
It's worth every penny.
Oh my god, I cannot believe his chat enables him to continue thinking he's funny. This is some of the worst material I've ever heard.
God, just pathetic. That's what you Xbox users are.
That's what you PlayStation fanboys are. I play Xbox because currently stuck with it. And if I'm being honest, I don't want to play games on a damn laptop. So much for being a fucking prisoner to PlayStation, am I right? Fuck.
Anyways, guys, that's a video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Anyways, guys, that's a video. Let me know what you guys think.
I think it's time you get a new editor.
Look at you, just a Sony pony. Starfield's gonna be great. It's gonna be great.
It's gonna be a little bit more polished than, say, Halo Infinite. And yes, that is a diss on how Halo Infinite's multiplayer seems to be just completely collapsed. Its campaign, lukewarm at best. Pretty good at least. At least it gives me things to do. But other than the collectibles like finding souls and random multiplayer cosmetics, because herder, I've got a bit of a... You bitch!
Or if you can't believe, yo.
Now that you think about how stacked it's going to be, it was one of the most anticipated games of this year. I doubt it won't be anticipated next year. And on top of that, it's a goddamn Bethesda game. The complete opposite of Dead on Arrival. Hell, Skyrim has failed to die for over a decade now. If there's any studio with IPs big enough to compete with whatever's coming out next year, it's most certainly Bethesda. I mean, I'm really not all that into them anymore, so it doesn't make a goddamn difference to me. But they do got games that competes with the rest of the industry, and 9 out of 10 times crushes it.
I mean, I know it was Dead on Arrival this year, coming out with God of War. Forget Horizon, just God of War alone.
You know, now that I think about it, thank God Starfield pulled out so it wouldn't be overshadowed by Elden Ring. Poor God of War. It doesn't stand a goddamn chance.
But now, next year? Wait, are you telling me Dead Space Remake is going to be coming out before Starfield? No más, no más.
Pues entonces ya no más, hay que terminar. Ya estoy tan enfadado de ti. A goddamn chancla out of the face would have done you some good. I can't say it was a pleasure sitting here watching a grown-ass man celebrate a game being delayed to score points for console wars. Y'all really don't appreciate what Daddy Frit does for you, do you? I don't know how salty you have to be towards people who play on a different box than you to consider a delay a dub, but hey, it's not my job to treat as mental illness, cause then I would require treatment after treating him. And instead, I'd prefer you guys to treat me by liking, comment, sharing, subscribing to the video.
Fritongo sucks ass.
Fuck, I need alcohol and steak. That was cringe. I need help. I need severe help. Ugh. Help me. Oh, my anger cannot be overstated. So, I'm gonna... Yes, agreed. Agreed, Jurassic. It's just, oh, my goddamn brain hurts. Listening to that shit show. Why? Sorry. Trying not to lose it. Maybe I should just let this be like a, 30-minute some odd video rather than just a full-blown live stream. I guess since I am streaming it, technically it's going to be saved as such. It's just... Oh, after that cringe-inducing take, it's just... Heck no. Anyways. I'll let this be like a video and whatnot, just... Yeah, it's just, it's cringe. Real fucking cringe. Anyways. I'm gonna end it here. Leave a like, and hell, even share this episode with friends and hell, even other servers, whatnot. Possibly, maybe get this video skyrocketing or stream or whatnot, but hey, it's technically a video anyways, considering it's 33 minutes in total.